Hey, how's everybody doing? Got me a new mount for my dashboard. Hopefully I'm going to be able to show you some of the scenery now wherever I go. We're on an adventure today. It actually started yesterday. I was going to start this video yesterday, but we got a little bit of a late start. The traffic was bad, I guess, because the third day traffic was pretty heavy. But more importantly, this was a horrendous day. The first half of the trip, Butters did not like. I don't know, he's usually pretty good. He might complain for a minute or two, and then he finds a place. But it wasn't until the second half of the trip that he got up here and sat in the seat. At one point, he blew chunks all over the back seat, trying to clean up. But he just was not having a good day. And then the wind was blowing horrendously. Just like there were dust storms on both sides of the car, in the distance a little bit, but luckily none where we didn't have to drive through. But I was having to hold on to the van. Just wasn't a good day to try to video and tell y'all all about what's going on. So what is going on today? Last night we spent the night in Needles, California. We're not too far from actually Parker. We could do this in a day trip, but it would be a long drive both ways. It's like a 2-hour drive both ways. So that's not that bad, but still, we had the opportunity. So spending a couple of nights at the Quality Inn there in Needles. It's a pretty nice room. It's a little dated, but it's nice. It's not that expensive. But today we're on our way. First we're going to go to Mineral Park, and we're going to hunt for turquoise there. And then we're going to another place. What's the name of that place? It's something Springs. But supposedly there, I'll post the name, of course. But from there, we'll drive another 45 minutes south to a place where there's a little hike. It goes to the springs that has goldfish in it. But the surrounding area is got the fire agates. So that's nice. We're hoping to find some nice fire agates and some nice turquoise. And of course, this whole area, I found out from below quartzite to up above here is just big time gold bearing areas. There's several gold mines, several copper mines. In fact, we'll probably go to the turquoise area is near a big copper mine. So there's a lot in this area. It is possible. There has happened where people walked along and found the gold nuggets laying on the ground. I don't know that that'll happen, but I got me a bucket and a little shovel. So if I find some good dirt, I'm going to get me some dirt and take it back and pan it out there in the river at the saloon. Now, so here's a theory too on gold claiming. Because this is all gold area, there's culverts that go into the road in places. Not a lot of them, but there's some. And you got to be careful that you're not on travel lane. But you can go in those culverts, and the actual curves in the culverts act as baffles, riffles, whatever, and where the gold will drop down into them. So we'll see. I'm going to do that one day. I was going to do it yesterday. I had every intention, but with the way Butters was acting, especially with the wind, and it is going to take, I'm going to have to find places to park. That's one of the bigger issues, finding a place to park near these culverts. But I've picked out 3 or 4 of them between Lake Havasu and Quartzsite. So that'll be a day in itself. We'll just collect a bunch of dirt and go pound it. But today, I mean, I just saw a video where if I can find a good wash and walk up the side, you know, walk up, there's a very good chance that I'll find some pieces of turquoise. And there's a decent chance that I'll find some fire agates. What else I'll find? Supposedly the area is Rockhounding paradise. So more on that later, and I'm going to be able to show you some of the scenery as I go along. There you go. So as it gets more scenic, I'll let you in on it. So yeah, it's a great little camera holder I got for my dash, so that's going to change things a good bit. And I'm going to start using my little Canon camera instead of the phone. The Canon camera will be better, have better video. Anyway, more in a little bit. Yep, so this is what a lot of the roads look like when I go down, except straighter and longer. It's a beautiful day. Wind's blowing a little bit, but not terrible. We're going to go through at some point, and maybe when we're going down to the springs, but at some point we'll be going to through Oatman, Arizona. And Oatman has still got like wooden boardwalks. It's got mules or donkeys walking the streets. Still very much a cowboy kind of town. So we'll see that. But it won't be too much longer. We'll be going to get to the Turquoise, the Mineral Springs Turquoise area. So when we get there, or when I see something scenic, it'll come to you. So actually this is Oatman we're going to ride through right now. If it looks interesting, we'll stop on the way back down. But right now we're in search of turquoise. Let's see what the city looks like. The town. There's a wild burro right there. There's your wild donkey. Your wild mule. No feeding in roadway. I guess you can feed the donkeys. Jail museum. T-shirts. I already saw one shirt I saw in needles I wanted. I can't be loading up on a bunch of t-shirts. So we'll have to see which one's better. Yeah, on the way back through, we might have to stop and take a walk around. Gym panning, treasure hunt, photo booth. Get your kicks at the shooting gallery. Kind of like if you ever been to, what was that, at the Tweetsie Railroad, and up in Cherokee and all, that little town. It's kind of like that, except for a smaller, older, dirtier version. Mining equipment. So yeah, where we're going is actually a little bit north of there. I will check the map. And so we're going through Oatman. I know it's a little bit north of here. So that parking area back there might have been a good spot, but it isn't really where we're looking for. So that was the historic Oatman. Now out to the Badlands. How about this for a view? I think I've gone too far. I'm going to go back the other way.
Head toward Pipeline Road.
Well, maybe I'll go there. Maybe I'll continue to the actual springs. see what it looks like, but I think I've gone too far. There's 2 or 3 mines I've passed, and just before that there were a couple of pull-offs that looked interesting. So I'm gonna go down here another mile and turn around. Just wow. A beautiful, beautiful day, and look at this view. Mineral Meadows, Arizona, just north of Oatman, Arizona. Mines all around, copper mines I think they are. In fact, I'm almost pretty sure they're copper mines. I have another group here. So yeah, I'm just blessed with this. I've been to some amazing places, and I'm glad to bring y'all along. So, what we're gonna do, we can, let me see, I think I can work my way down this way and up into that gully right there. I think I can do that. And the thing is it rained some last night, so the ground's a little moist. But you know what? It also erodes, creates more erosion, natural erosion. It's just kind of like going to the beach after a storm. The water brings stuff up on the beach here, and then the rain uncovers stuff. So who knows what we'll find, if anything. I'm not even sure we're in the right spot. But we're going to spend an hour here probably, maybe not that long. Depends, maybe longer. Let's see. No. And then I saw a couple of places on the other side of the mines to pull off, and I may pull off at one of those. Probably will. Let's see, how are we gonna get down here without breaking a leg? I'm not gonna be able to. Oops, stopped already. Okay, more than a minute. Let's see how we're gonna do this. So this is the coolest day we've had in quite a while, which I'm kind of glad. When I first thought about coming up here and it was getting warm, it's in the 80s back in Parker, and I was thinking I found me a little trail here, probably a mule trail. But anyway, I was afraid the rattlesnakes might be coming out. They won't be out today. It's like lower 60s, mid 60s maybe. It's chilly. Oop, I almost fell. I hate that feeling. But it's oh, sorry, I was trying to do this. There we go. That big black, a lot of volcanic rock. There's the road down there. Amazing geology. If you're into geology at all, this is amazing. I don't know enough about it to talk about it, but I know what I like, kind of like I do art and wine. It's still cool and breezy. Well, that other spot was above the mine. Unfortunately, I don't know. I found some turquoise. I found some really interesting agates. So we'll wash them, clean them, and we'll look at them and talk about them later. So now I'm at the second spot. This spot is below the mine. I'm not going to spend a lot of time here because I don't know what there is. But the second spot we're going, I meant to look up the name. Anyway, it's another place. It's the springs where the goldfish are. It's a hike through goldfish. But I know exactly where to go to look for the fire agates. I don't know that there will be, well, find any, but I know where these people, exactly the spot where these people were finding them. So that'll be, we're going to check out this spot now. We're going to go down in this culvert a little bit. We'll go up this dry creek bed. I'm also going to check it out for some black sand, maybe. Beautiful wildflowers. Desert. Well, my phone still isn't charged up. So I'm going to stop here and more later. Well, I'm not finding much in the way of rocks here. But, I mean, it's a beautiful, beautiful day. It is glorious out here. A little chilly at times when the wind blows, but it is just gorgeous. So, we're going to go back through Oatman. We're going to go south. It's about a 45-minute drive where we're going. And get some fire agates. I'm almost certain we'll find something there. So, well, I thought we was going to find something here, but I wasn't sure really which one of these places to go. I need to watch the video again and watch the background better. Because I know some of these mountains were in the background. I just have to configure it. Okay. I got to go back down. I came around that way. I need me some, I found that I need me some gators. I had me some good gators when I went to Tibet. And I gave them to the guide. Because all he had were these cheap Chinese ones. And mine were really good. Oh, I think we're going to go back down this way. This is a different way. Maybe. Or is that straighter? Neither one's really straight. Oh well. Back to you later. That's the reason why I need gators. That stuff right there. It is sticky. And of course there's cactuses and everything else around here. Rattlesnakes? Not today. But there's all kind of things that'll stick you, bite you. It's just fun all the time. Later. So we're at another spot here. Okay, let's see, the donkeys were raising cane. So this is actually across from a fire agate mine. The fire agate mine is right down there. And you can actually pay, kind of like I did at the opal mine, to either dig hard, which, you know, it's kind of like the opal is kind of hard digging, or you can pay a little cheaper price and just walk across the claim, and the guy walks with you and helps you out. You know, I don't mind. I love digging and for the opals, you know, at the opal mine. But the job here is a little bit hard, and like, I'm just ready to go and relax because tomorrow I got a long drive. I got to go back down to Quartzsite and pick up my first Hungry Root order. And then, so tomorrow's going to be a good long day of driving. And then I work the next day. There at the saloon, there's 2 or 3 people there. Had a lot of experience, but they got some big personalities. One guy thinks he's the best cook there is. He's been cooking for 6 months. Oh, look. Donkey in the road. I came across that myself, you'll see. That's funny. The donkey's all in the road. That's a little baby donkey with his mama. Anyway, it's a beautiful day. This is an amazing day. This is the kind of days I live for. Beautiful, out among the rocks, walking, hiking, sliding on the rocks, climbing, jumping, walking, and sometimes finding something pretty. If not, it's at least been a beautiful day outside. Breathe in that good chi. That's the way you do it. So actually the first place I stopped was the best place. Of course, it's the place that I walked furthest back in. I walked almost 2 miles going and coming, so I walked a mile each way. But agates, and there may be one that has some color. And there's a couple. I don't know what raw turquoise looks like, so when I get back to the room, I will wash them up, put them in some water or whatever, and we'll look at them and talk about it. And maybe y'all can leave me some comments on what I'm looking at, or what I've got, or what. I think there's 2 or 3 that are very unusual, that are not they're not fire, they're just clear, but I think they'll make some really nice pendants because they're of an unusual shape. So now we're on our way back to Oatman, Arizona, and we will ride through. I think we may even stop. We're still kind of early in California time. We're back in Arizona time. I tell you, these days, working the way I've been working, and opening one day or closing one day, opening the next day, working a couple of middle shifts, and then the time zones. I'm constantly in fear, like I'm gonna be in the wrong time. Like Butters is in what is it, Pacific time, Pacific Mountain time, something like that. I'm just in Mountain time, so we're an hour apart, which is hilarious. But I'm also going to, in this day, the quality in there. The room is pretty nice. I mean, it definitely, tell pets have been in there, dogs. Something's been locked in the bathroom and scratched at the door. And the tub is dingy. I'm saying, maybe just stained or whatever. But it's huge. It's big. It's big enough for me to get in and soak. So, I was on the verge. I had some, and somebody had given me some bath salts kind of stuff. Not bath salts, but lavender bath stuff. So, of course I didn't bring it. It's in another bag. I may look and see on the way back through needles it's very sparse what they have. There is a food city or something like that. They may have something. Anyway, that might be this afternoon, this evening. A nice soak. Hadn't done that. I've been wanting some hot springs. I'll read about some hot springs a couple of hours away from Parker there. Sorry, all those motorcycles were distracting me. A couple hours from Parker there, there's hot springs. But I'm wondering if it was at hot springs that I went to when I was out here in Phoenix. And I didn't know it until I got back to Mesa, actually. My owners told me, oh yeah, that's a big wife swapping area. Well, it was really funny because the hot springs, they weren't really hot, they were warm. And it was just a bunch of claw tub bathtubs. I had this spring water. It was good, it was nice. I think it was clothing optional. I'm pretty sure I wore my bathing suit. I was still pretty big at the time. Anyway, here we go on the Oatman. And then see what Butters is up to. Okay, here we are. I think we're going in the Oatman here. Historic Oatman. This is just the mining town. So, I would have taken some better video of me picking me agate up, but my camera was dead, and we were, so yeah, this is Oatman. Wonder what they're looking at up there. So, boy, it's busy. I don't think I'll stop today. The tourists are out. We'll be back. Let's see what's going on. But anyway, so that first place was really good. There was even an old Native American turquoise mine there. That day, I guess they had followed the vein back, and then when it ran out, they stopped. Well, everybody's looking at the donkeys. I ain't never seen a donkey before. Hilarious. Let's just stop in the street. Outlaw Willie's. Wouldn't it be nice to have a little beverage? He's parking there. Guess you can park on this anywhere. Oh well, it's a cute little town. It reminds me of them little Native American towns. What was that town? Tweetsie? I can't remember. That's the Tweetsie Railroad, but there was a little town. Yep. I think we'll wait till we get back. I'm a little tired. It's good, it's kind of a workout to do this rock hunting in the areas that I go to. Everybody's taking pictures. It's you going up, you're scrambling over rocks, sliding up. People are feeding the donkeys too. I'll probably hit one. Going up and down, scrambling over rocks. We'll be back to Oatman. Maybe when it's in the middle of the week, in a couple of weeks, when it's not so busy. Another beautiful day. So I guess that's it for this adventure. I may stop down here and dig up some dirt, but I don't even know if I'm going to do that. We got some pretty nice agates. So I'm going to go back, like I said, I'm going to go back to that place. Or I may actually, there must be more mules in the road. Yeah, they're feeding them. The mules come right up to your window looking for food. It's hilarious. Look at them. Feed me. Yeah, look, it's petting them. Yeah, you got a line of cars behind you. Funny. Everybody's petting the donkeys. You want to pet a donkey? Sorry. Ooh, what's up, buddy? I almost ran over you. Hey, buddy. Want your noggin scratched? There you go, buddy. See you around. Ha ha. I did the Oatman. More donkeys. Oops. The camera's falling out now. I think it's gonna hold it there. Woo! Another donkey. I blew the horn at one earlier and he wouldn't move. He just still stood there. These people are coming back. They need some more donkey love. Go get you some donkey love. Anyway, the wild donkeys aren't so wild, are they? I guess we'll, oh no, when I get back, I'll wash some of these off and show them to you. Then that'll be the end of the video. This is just a little bit more scenery. It's a beautiful day. I'm blessed to be able to do stuff like this. That's okay. We all have our things. I got several of them, several things. Okay. I'll see you in a bit. More amazing scenery. Just passed some mules over there. One mule tried to block me. Even when I tried to go around him, he tried to block me. Kept trying to come around and block me like he was holding me hostage. Hey, buddy. So, here we go. Another day. Check out that scenery. I just wanted to share that with y'all for a minute. Okay, folks, several days later, actually it's a week later, I'm trying to get this video finished. We're back at the fifth wheel. I wanted to show you what we got. So I don't know if it's spectacular, but if anybody needs a really beautiful paperweight, this would make one. So all that quartz in there. Agate. So then what we're going to do, what I'm going to show you is this here. I'm not sure, and please leave me comments if you know more about this than I do. But I believe this might be copper. This might be copper, and look, is that turquoise in there? That might be some turquoise inside of that copper. What do you think? I don't know how to get by there. And I got this other piece here. I think that might be copper. Not really sure about all that. And I've got some different pieces here. Some are beautiful. I don't know about this piece. I don't know why I picked that one up. It's really not that spectacular. We've got a piece here, and there again. That looks like turquoise, right? It's definitely agatized. You can see that agates. But is that turquoise? Not really sure. We've got this piece here. I want to say that's petrified wood. Almost certain that this is what that is. Petrified wood. I've got this big piece here. This is agate. It's, I think they call that a matrix. It's matrix. So it's a rock matrix. And then it has the agate there. So then we got this big piece. And then again, that's just the quartz. But I don't think this is really anything. It might be some turquoise, but I don't know. I really don't know if any of this is turquoise, to tell you the truth. But there's this piece here. It's agatized. So I don't know. Could it be? It could be. Is it for sure? I'm not certain. If you know, let me know. Leave me a comment, please. This is a nice piece of agate. It's bigger. So that's nice. Also got this piece here. So there again, they call that, and it's matrix. This piece, I got a piece here. Look at this. This looks like a piece of agatized wood. That looks like wood on the outside, and then agate on the inside. Well, that might be wood, I believe. Got some other pieces. Nothing spectacular, but they're pretty. I've got a couple here that I think would actually make nice, a couple nice pendants. I've got this piece here. It needs to be cleaned a little bit more better, but I think that would make a nice pendant. And then I've got this piece here. Here's another piece. It's Out here, flies. So there's that piece there again. It's a little bit cleaner, but it's nice. There's this piece. Freaking fly. There we go. I've got really one nice, this one I think might be the one. There was one piece I thought had a little color to it, but we'll see. Still got, look at this piece now. I think this will make a nice pendant. Look at how interesting that is. I think I'm gonna wire wrap that, make it into a pendant. Another piece, not that one, but it's still pretty. There's a piece there. Let's see, I got one. I had one, the first piece I found. I thought it had color in it, but I guess maybe not. So I'm not seeing it right off. But you can see that's pretty. I think I will go back to the pay mine and see if I can find some actual fire agate, which brings me to this. I never found the pond with the goldfish. So I don't know if I was exactly in the right place to find the turquoise. But look at this piece here, that's pretty. That might make a nice little pendant, you know, if you hang it like that, wrap the top of it. I don't know. A lot of these I probably won't keep. Unless y'all tell me you want them and I'll send them to you. I'll mail them to you. I just don't have room. But I think this would make a nice little pendant once it's cleaned a little bit better. And then that other piece is just, I think it's just very interesting. Not this, but it is interesting. I thought I saw some turquoise in there. This piece. This piece is really cool, I think. That's worth the whole trip, I think. Because I could make that into a pendant. That would be way cool on a necklace. That one piece, I think, is so cool that it makes the whole trip worth it. And I think it was this piece that I thought I saw some color in, but I don't see it now. That was the first piece I picked up. It's one of these real small ones. I don't see it now. So that's the end of this video. We're going to go digging culvert dirt next. I found a place. It's good parking. And there are like 4 or 5 culverts right there. I really wonder if that's copper. Anyway, there are 4 or 5 culverts right there within a mile of each all of them. And I'm gonna go dig up that dirt, bring it back here. We'll see what it holds. I don't know. That's really not showing much. This is a beautiful piece. I'd love to be able to chip that off of there, and that would make a great big pendant. I don't think this is anything. I don't think that's anything. Not sure. This has got some agate on it, so this piece might be turquoise. So maybe I did find some turquoise. I don't think I had at first. Like I said, I don't think I was ever in the right place. Now that could be sliced. If I could slice that, then maybe I can find somebody to do that. I think I know somebody in Quartzsite that might could do this. And this would make a pretty cool pendant. Needs to be polished a little bit. I think I've got the means to clean these up a little bit. But anyway, so until the next video, until the next adventure, that's it for now. Let's see. Show you this when it's wet. Just take this. And you can see it really sparkles when it's wet. I get the shade off of it. So anyway, y'all have a good day. Peace out.